how to start this boat. It's practically a brand new motor, so they start right up. All we have to do is make sure it's in neutral here. It locks in once it gets into the central, into neutral in the central part. This is our tilt and trim. We do not ever want to touch this. If we take this out of the water, the motor's not getting any water to cool it down and it will burn it up. So we'll never touch the tilt and trim, just leave the motor down. And then all we have to do is start it, is turn the key, and we're started and ready to go. So when we go to put it in forward or reverse, there's a little space where it shifts through and puts it in a gear. We want to get through this part right here until it's going forward, and then we just give it a little gas until we feel we're moving forward, and always under 5 miles an hour, and we are underway. Those of you who are less experienced, I talked briefly about the boat having to be in neutral to start it. Another way, this is a dead man switch or a kill switch. If that comes out, the boat won't start and it'll start beeping at you. So you might not know how to get it back started, but that is something that your knee might bump slightly and get it off kilter, and then your boat won't run. We're just backing out a boat now, so we're going to take it straight back out at a slow pace for about 50 feet. And once we get safely away from the dock, we're going to crank the motor all the way to the left till we're parallel. And once we get parallel to the dock, we're going to crank the motor all the way to the right. We're going to shift it through the gears and just give it a little gas, and we're away from the dock safely at a no wake speed, watching out for any kayakers or any paddle boards because they have the right of way on this lake. That's state law. And be careful not to knock any of our paddle boarders off into the water or run them over. This is what it would look like behind the boat at no wake speed. You know, we're not pushing a wake. I'm going to take it up to and show you what it looks like once we start creating a little wake. Once we start pushing waves out to the side and creating a white cap, like now, we're starting to get into violating the no wake lake. To get our boats to shore when they're operating them. If they did want to go close to the shore, it's straight in, straight out at an absolute crawl. But there's a lot of underbrush, there's a lot of stumps there that can catch the motor and damage the prop. And nobody wants to break a boat. A lot of stuff sticking out of the water here that first 30 feet, so we just want to kind of give us some distance. The back of Spring Lake now, and we wanted to show you our shallow markings here, so you know not to take a rental boat beyond this. The kayaks and the canoes are fine, you're not going to get stuck, but where these 2 barrels and these 4x4s are sticking out of the water, it's about 3 feet deep. Once you get beyond there, our pontoons, our john boats will get stuck in the mud. You're going to be calling for us to come get you, and we're probably not going to be very happy. You can damage a pontoon if it sucks the mud up into the water pump. Then we have to take it apart and put a new water pump in it, and that we're going to bill to you guys. So we don't want you to do that. One of the safest things you can do on the water is wear a life jacket. If you're 13 or under, it's required by law, and we provide that life jacket for you. The kids have to wear them at all times. That's something that's just an automatic ticket if the game warden sees a kid out without a life jacket. Every boat is going to have 10 life jackets for the adults that are readily accessible. The adults don't have to wear them, but if you have one on, nothing really can happen to you. So we recommend it. We just wanted to show you how you can help keep our boats clean. When you're pulling up your anchor, the bottom is very silty, so it gets mud on it. Like this. If you take this and put it on the carpet, then that's pretty hard to clean. You just take the anchor and you swing it back and forth and put it back in our bucket. No mess.